Welcome back for another video. From today onwards I have started a series on MS Excel. This series is very helpful for those students who have just started as a computer science or a beginners and school students. So first of all we have to see how can we open Microsoft Excel. Go to start button, all program, then we have to find Microsoft Office here, Microsoft Office, then Excel. Okay, so this is a Excel sheet. So in Excel sheet you have to see in a top of the margin book 1 and at the bottom of the margin sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. This sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 is nothing but a worksheet. Worksheet is a electronic sheet, and book, whenever we save our data in the form of book. So book 1 is the by default name, and by default there are 3 sheet open: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and sheet 1 is the active sheet. Okay, if you have to notice in a left alignment the numbers are displayed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are called rows, and you have to see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. They are called columns. So in Excel we have to deal with only rows and columns. And before we perform any function, we have to start some preliminary concept of MS Excel. I have prepared notes for all of you. Okay. See, spreadsheet. So spreadsheet is an electronic sheet which is made up of grid. If you have to notice the Excel sheet, all of you see some cell. So this cell is nothing but the rows and column, and that is also called grid. So see the definition, grid means the combination of rows and columns. Now next point, why we use Excel sheet or spreadsheet. Excel sheet is also called a spreadsheet. So the first point, in Excel sheet or worksheet they provide built-in function which is make calculation easier and faster. The functions are sum, average, maximum, minimum, and so on. There are millions of functions in MS Excel. Compared to MS Word, we can perform only limited functions in MS Word. That's why we use spreadsheet for calculation purpose. And number 2 point, we can large volume of data can be handled. Now see the cell address. Cell address means the intersection of rows and columns. If you have to notice the sheet here, the B and C are highlighted. This is called cell. That means this is an intersection of rows and column, and right now it is an active cell. If want to know which one is our active cell, when the cursor point is click here, that is our active cell. And if we have to know the name of the active cell, go to the name box. This is called name box, and within name box the current cell or active cell displayed I11. This is cell, intersection of rows and column. And this section is a formula bar. Right now it is blank because we don't apply any formula here. Whenever we put a formula, then the formula will display at the formula bar. Now we discuss about cell address. So in cell address there are 3 types of cell address: relative, absolute, and mixed. In relative cell only rows and columns are indicated. And absolute, a special character symbol is put before rows and before columns, and the symbol is known as $mark. And mixed cell reference, in mixed cell reference we have to put $sign either row or either columns, but by default cell reference is always relative cell reference. Maximum formula used in relative cell reference, but some formula like VAT, VLOOKUP in different sheet or different workbook, at that time we use absolute cell reference rather than all formulas are applicable on relative cell reference. So we have to perform some functions. Suppose we have to add the numbers. We have to add these numbers with the help of functions. So at that time one function is needed. This is called sum function. So the purpose of sum function is add a value within a range. Range means initial value to ending value. So if you notice number 1, number 2, how many numbers in your range? So we have to select the initial point. When you put colon sign, it indicates a range and our ending point is E10. Close your bracket. If you notice the formula bar, see formula is displayed. Put enter, value will display it. Next function max. What is the purpose of max? Max denotes the maximum. So when we use max function, it gives or returns the maximum value within your range. So write max. Again we have to select the range E6 to E10. Why E10? Because within E10 this is our ending value. So 8. If you noticed here, 8 is the maximum value. That's why 8 will come. Next we have to find the minimum. Min. Again we have to select the range E6 to E10. What is the minimum value? 2. Within that range 2 is the minimum value. Now if we have to find the average or minimum, or it is also called the mean. Mean means all of you know that sum of observation divided by total number of observation. So average function is used to find the mean or average value within a range. So what is the formula? AVE. This is the way to select the formula. Press tab. OK. Again we have to select the range. What is the last value? E10. 4.8. So I hope all of you understand these sum functions. In a later on I will prepare more videos for all of you. So thank you for watching this video.